Faith has a new frequency. The Spirit of Huntsville. KHSPLP, Huntsville, Texas. Spirit 94.3.
All right, everybody, here we go. I was giving Josh a hard time this morning.
I think that's every morning he's here.
He's been out on us, you know. He went to spring break and he's still in the. You know what though? I'm going to say something real quick before we're already rolling.
Let's roll.
I'm going to do the official welcome in a moment, but I wish we had like a clap sound effect. He would not like this. He's a very humble man, but he went out and with almost 100 other young people went out and made a tremendous impact down in South Padre. Over this past week, when a lot of
we'll call it Corpus. It ain't that far.
Corpus like 5 hours from South Padre. That's like
it isn't.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
it's 3.
See?
Is it really?
Told you. 5 and 3 is about the same thing. So I just wanted to say this morning, and I know he's a very humble man, and we do what we do because the Lord commands us to do it. But if I had a little clap sound effect, I would clap for the Lord's glory. For sending Josh down to South Padre along with 100 other people, almost, maybe even more, maybe, I don't know, but they made a huge impact down there ministering to other young people that are there on spring break. So Josh, thank you, man, for what you do, and I know you do it all for the Lord's glory. How many of y'all went, by the way?
From Sam Houston, we had 95 people.
Wow.
But in total, we had 800 people.
800.
800. Yes. That's a lot of folks.
What we say in Huntsville, y'all's reaching the beach because it was beach reach.
We was.
I'm telling you.
So they were.
I'm glad I wasn't the person cooking for 800 people.
Yeah, man. Well, hey, since we're on that topic, I mean, I know I told you I want to do like a full interview with you on it, but give us kind of a quick rundown of how everything went as we get rolling on Good Morning Huntsville this morning.
So really, it was it was simple, but at the same time complicated. So we offer van rides. We offer pancakes, free pancakes, midnight pancakes and morning pancakes. And then we offer, we go on the beach and we hand out hotline cards. And from the hotline cards, people know about the different things that we do. The midnight pancakes are right in front of a bar called Louie's. And because people like spend their money on things that they shouldn't spend their money on. And then they're hungry. We give them free pancakes. They come out of the bar, we give them free pancakes.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Well, it's incredible. Y'all said over 800 total, but check that out though. I mean, almost 100 from Sam Houston. How many total? I mean, how many different organizations come to this, Josh, to help out?
It's mostly BSM, and there are a couple churches in like Waco area that come to. And the volunteers that helped cook for us, and the volunteers that helped cook the pancakes, both morning and midnight, are like elderly folk who want to help. There was a church on the island, I think it's called Island Baptist Church, which opened its doors for us so that we can have a prayer room where we can pray and a snack room while we're waiting for a shift. Like a lot of people were put into it. And so when I say 800, I think I don't know if it's 800 with the volunteers that helped or if it's 800 students and leaders without the volunteers. So if it's without the volunteers, then I would say almost 850 people were over there.
But you mentioned all those. I guess what I was fishing for is like, it sounds like Sam Houston brought a really big group of that. I mean, is there more than, obviously we have the Sam Houston BSM, but how many other BSMs are there that go to this?
So there are 2 weeks for this. So I'll tell you the BSMs that I know that went from this week. A&M BSM went. Baylor BSM went. UTSA went. Lamar and SFA.
Okay.
Both of their
down in Beaumont. That's cool.
Yeah. I don't know if there are more.
Well, I was trying to get you. What I was trying to get is like Sammy Houston brought the most.
Well, we were one of the largest crowds. I think Baylor brought the most, just because they have like their ratio is bigger than ours.
SFA, not so much. We have to talk about this because it's Huntsville and Bearcat country. It's very important.
Well, on that trip there was peace between Bearcats and what are they?
The Lumberjacks.
The Lumberjacks.
As Cooter would say, from Naka Nowhere.
Yeah, Naka Nowhere is what Cooter says. There was peace on the travel down to South Padre between the Bearcats and the Lumberjacks. So just wanted to make that clear.
Yeah, that's good.
This morning.
Okay.
So for the first time in history, there was peace between the two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
That's good.
That's good. It needs to be. So, well, Josh, awesome stuff, man. Well, hey, we do want to welcome all of you in today. 7:44 is the time now as we get rocking and rolling here on Good Morning Huntsville, episode number 705 on this chilly, near freezing. I bet you guys got down to the freezing mark on your property.
It was pretty chilly.
I mean, y'all had to have.
I don't rightly know. I do know that I left my jacket in my mother's house, and it was quite cold walking over there to get it this morning.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's chilly. You know what I love about being here in Huntsville? You can just be yourself. You can just talk how God intended you to talk.
I know. You don't have to put on a show.
No. And so Jason just said something that I loved it. He said, rightly. Mm-hmm. Well, it's rightly cold outside. It's rightly cold.
It was.
And then Josh, a while ago, as a young person from Lebanon, he's already picked up is it the vibe? Is that the right word, Josh? I'm trying to learn that he's picked up the local vibe.
Yeah.
He said elderly folk. Did you notice that?
I noticed he said elderly folk.
Yeah. Be careful, buddy, because that's, you're going to turn around one day and you're going to be hitting.
You're going to be an elderly folk.
Yeah.
Hey.
I'm knocking on the door.
Bring it on.
See, he's ready, man.
Yeah.
I was thinking the other night last night as I was putting Braylon to sleep, I was like, man, I've got a friend who's a grandma now.
Yeah.
Because
we had gender reveal for my youngest stepson.
I didn't know y'all were doing that.
Well, you should pay.
Oh, you're my best friend. Didn't even get a call.
Hey, it was hit and miss on whether I was even going to go.
Nah, we'll just end the show on that, buddy.
All right.
I'm just kidding, man.
Let's go.
But no, a friend of mine, if you can believe, I'm 41. All right. She's a grandmother.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like anything that she shouldn't have been. That she got married super young.
Yeah.
Had a baby super young.
It's possible.
Then her child had a baby super young, like mama. And now she's a grandma at 40. And she's probably 42 now because I was the young one in my class.
Okay.
42 and a grandma. And I'm sitting here. My wife wants another baby. And I'm like, man, I've got a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old that just adore Josh, by the way. I don't even think they want anything to do with me on Sunday.
Really?
Yeah, they run to him. Caden runs up and high-fives Josh right away and then ignores me. I don't know what you did to my children, Josh, but they don't like me up here anymore.
They're adorable.
He just spoiled them.
Yeah, I know. It's all good. But I was just
you didn't see all that candy he was handing them, did you?
Oh, no.
No, I didn't see it, but I felt it, about 2 hours after I left church.
I'll bet you did.
No, he doesn't do that. Well, hey, we do want to welcome you in again as we do get rolling. Thank you for hanging out with us. First segment always here on Spirit 94.3, the Spirit of Huntsville. Hope lives here. We also want to welcome in our friends from Ireland who are joining us this morning. I know they're out there because I see them on the analytics on our streaming provider.
Really?
So Fiona,
all the way from Ireland?
It might be, and it might be 6 o'clock in Ireland today. 6:47 it may, or 5:47 maybe the time they're in Ireland right now.
Really?
Josh, do some research. Let me know
the
time in Ireland.
What is today?
Oh, well, it's their day today.
It's their day.
And I have nothing. The moms were dropping their children off this morning at the school, and guess what? Here's Daddy bringing in his children in just regular old colors, and all the other children had their green on.
Yeah, you didn't pay attention.
No, I never pay attention to any. And I do it I talk about Jason, and I mentioned it yesterday on lunch break.
Yeah.
And so here we go. St. Patrick's Day.
Yes.
Is it 5:47?
No, it's 12:47.
No, it's way off. Oh, what I meant was it's a 5-hour difference. See, that's what I meant.
Oh,
yeah.
5-hour difference.
12:47.
Yeah, I got confused.
That's perfect. So our morning show is their lunch break show.
Yeah.
Didn't even think about that.
Yeah, they can eat lunch and then listen to us for half an hour before they go back to work.
You know the story about why so many people in Ireland listen to this station, right?
No.
You don't? Do you know the story, Josh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you on Alexa, we have an action on Alexa where if you say "Listen to Spirit Radio FM," well, it comes to us.
Oh, really?
Well, apparently there's a very popular Spirit Radio FM in Ireland.
Okay.
And I've had several emails now from people, and I was wondering, why are all these different Alexas popping up on our analytics? Because I see it.
Yeah.
And I get an email one day from Fiona a couple of years ago, who's
Okay.
became our distant friend.
Right.
We don't even know her. We just know her through the radio waves.
Well, maybe she should come visit and come on the show.
Yeah, it'd be
That'd
cool.
be cool.
Fiona, if you're listening, we'll have to remote. If you're comfortable doing it, it would be
We
so
can
cool.
remote you in.
It would be cool to. It's like our little distant friend that we don't know. It's like a mystery friend.
I know. It's like the what was the lady that used to listen from North Dakota?
Oh yeah, where is she? Jerica. Jerica, where are you?
I know. We would love to remote it in with her.
Yeah, never.
'Cause she was a long time daily listener.
Daily commenter.
Yeah, and commenter.
We still have Brian from Fargo that listens.
Yeah.
So, Brian, if you're out there this morning, you know what we need to do? We need to get a travel agency here in Huntsville. Now, we're on the FM, so we got,
Yeah.
But we need to get a travel agency in Huntsville to sponsor flying some of these distant people, one of them here, and just have like a celebration for them.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Just some random. They'll walk in and be like, okay, I'm ready to leave.
Yeah, they're gonna like, what's wrong with these people?
But that's the reason we have the Ireland is because if they say listen to Spirit Radio FM, and that email, one of the emails that I got was saying, I'm so glad that I found y'all's station. She said, I love y'all's. She even said ye, like instead of you, it was like ye, like
Really?
the Ireland talk.
Really?
King James version.
Yeah, KJV. And she said, I'm so glad I found ye station or something like that. It was cool. Like as I was reading it, I was thinking of an Ireland accent, Irish
Yeah.
accent.
That's awesome.
And she said that she found us trying to find her Spirit Radio FM.
Really?
Then she said she loves our little town and the stories that she hears.
That's awesome.
And then here's the kicker.
Okay.
She said, I like y'all station better.
Well, that's even better.
I said, all right, cool. Cool.
That's a heck of a story.
Welcome in.
Yeah.
And if Fiona's watching this morning, we
Yeah.
got a guy that looks like he's from Ireland right here.
Yeah. An old guy from Ireland. I used to have all red hair.
Well, hey, we do have a great show lined up today. Vicki Barrilleaux joining us. She will be talking about a very important subject. It is National I can't ever say. I'll just say National Colon Cancer Month. There's a colorectal cancer month, but it is a very important thing. And I didn't even think about it as Jason and I were talking about this yesterday on lunch break. And so we're so thankful that Vicki's here. We'll have her on in just a few minutes to give us some updates and on some ways that you can get involved and bring some awareness to a very, very serious disease. Especially it's growing among the young people. You think about young people in their 40s, you know? I know that they say back in the day, I think, and Vicki will be able to correct me on this, but I think it was like 50. Well, I think they're bumping that back to 40 now or 45.
Yeah.
So it's something that's very serious, right up there now with things, unfortunately, like pancreatic cancer. One, I think with the colon cancer, they're afraid of the uncomfortableness of getting tested. And then like for pancreatic cancer, people don't realize it until it's too late. It's already stage 4 because you don't have the symptoms until late.
Yeah. It's asymptomatic.
I lost a really good friend to colon cancer, and he was only in his 50s, Henry Drumright. In Georgetown.
I lost a good friend of mine last fall to pancreatic cancer.
Yeah. So these are very, very important things that we're going to be discussing today. Underwriting support for this program is made possible in part by Elliott's Jewelers. His website is elliotsjewelers.com, and also Guardian Defense for all things personal safety. Their website is guardiandefensellc.com. It is a chilly morning here, but we're going to step aside. We'll take a break, and we will keep things on the FM this morning. So we'll just play some music, Josh. No spots or anything, but we'll play some music for maybe a minute or so as we bring on, in just a few moments, Vicki Barrilleaux to talk about this very important issue that we need to discuss. So stay with us, whether you're here in Huntsville, in Ireland, or maybe this morning you're even behind a prison wall. We want to bring some hope and encouragement and also some education that all of you can use. We'll take a break. We'll be back in a moment. This is Good Morning Huntsville. Stay with us.
Canaan. No vicinity to Barrett Radar.
All right, friends, back at it as we continue on. Happy March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. None of us are wearing green, and Josh Moshey is going to come up here and pinch all of us in just a few moments. So I want to get behind. I want to figure out the whole deal with the pinch eventually. I'm sure you probably know, Jason.
I have not a clue.
Okay, perfect. That gives us something to talk about a little bit later.
Yeah.
So, see, we're going to continue. Well, we do want to welcome you back. Time now is 7:57. You are listening to Spirit 94.3, the Spirit of Huntsville, KHSP LP, broadcasting live from Studio 1229J here at First Baptist Church. And our what? Well, we have to get our legal ID in at the top of the hour.
Yeah, 1229J.
You like that?
Yeah, that's good.
Sounds kind of like it flows, man.
Sounds like we're a big outfit.
Well, hey, we do have a great friend, someone who'd reached out. And I call anybody that walks through that door instantly becomes a great friend.
I'm telling you.
And so I want to welcome on for the first time this morning our good friend, Miss Vicki Barrilleaux, joining us. She is a patient advocate for the Colorectal Cancer Alliance based out of Washington, D.C., but don't be fooled because she has some long-standing roots right here in Huntsville. So, Miss Vicki, welcome. Good to have you today.
Well, thank you so much. Good morning.
I'm trying to think. You had reached out to me on, I guess, on Facebook, right? Is that I can't remember how this whole thing came together.
Well, I sent an email.
Okay.
And that went to your spam.
Yes. Okay.
And eventually you reached out to me, which I was very pleased.
So you just found us through the internet or something, I guess, huh?
Yes, I was looking for a way to promote Colorectal Cancer Alliance. So
Perfect. See, you can Google anything, and we're that's good news. So, well, Vicki, let us know just first and foremost a little bit about you. I was talking about you have some long-standing roots here in this great community. You know, over 3 decades. I don't know how because you're only 32, but let us know a little bit about just kind of your journey here to Huntsville and maybe some family things. I know that married and all those fun things. So let us know a little bit about you first, if you don't mind.
Absolutely. Well, we lived in Huntsville for a short while in the late 70s and then moved to the Beaumont, Port Arthur area and then eventually to South Texas. My husband was working for Southwestern Bell at the time, and he was transferred back to Huntsville. And it was an easy move for us. We felt like we were coming back home. And after moving here the second time, we decided to make it our permanent home. So we've been here for 32 years. We're both now retired. Our 2 sons still live in Texas. Our oldest son is in Beaumont, and our youngest son is in Richmond, Texas. And we have 1 grandbaby who is the light of our life. So our little Sadie, she's just an hour and 15 minutes away. When they opened the Parkway, I said, well, they need to have the signage changed to Sadie Express.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. Well, Grandma's hitting my grandmother used to say, I put the pedal to the metal and blow the soot out of the car. She had an old Malibu, and she would always see my grandmother. She was good. I miss her every day. But she would come racing through our neighborhood, and black smoke would start coming out of the back of that. I said, Nanny, what's going on? And she goes, well, I haven't got it up to 90 lately. I said, don't be driving that car 90 miles an hour through this neighborhood. Well, Vicki, I think it is incredible, you know, that this community, and of course, you're here for a very important reason today. It is National Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month, and we're going to be talking about that. But, you know, Huntsville is such a great place to be and live. And maybe before we dig into the main meat of why you're here today, maybe, you know, just highlight how good this community has been to you and your family. It's a great place to be.
It really is. We've enjoyed living in Huntsville. We have some very close friends here. And I was lucky enough to work for Sam Houston State University. It's the best job I ever had. And I'm thankful for that opportunity. To be able to, I worked in undergraduate admissions, so I was able to meet a lot of students as they came into the university, and I was always so pleased when they chose to be a Bearcat because I think it's a grand old university.
Did you ever feel the SFA, like the Stephen F. Austin? Was that a big thing back then? The rivalry.
Oh, absolutely. I've enjoyed watching that. Rivalry, exactly.
Yeah, I just had a chance just a couple of days ago to tour the new Bauer Stadium. You know, they have completely, I mean, they took it down to the ground and have built it back from the ground up. And I think it's such a tremendous asset for our community. And it's going to continue to draw in people from the outside. And so that's something to be thankful for as we continue to grow. And I did want to say something briefly just because we're on this topic. A good friend of mine, Jason Barfield, who is the SID over there. There was a gentleman by the name of Paul Ridings. A lot of people knew Paul, and he passed away recently. He was just a Bearcat legend, and Paul had meant so much to so many people, including Jason. He kind of helped him get involved with the university, and so I just wanted to send a special heartfelt condolence to Paul's family. And I know that there's a lot of people in the community that are mourning him this morning. Well, as we continue on, very important month. It's St. Patrick's Day, but even more important than that, we need to talk about something that is very serious that unfortunately affects a lot of people, and it is colon cancer. As Jason said, he lost a friend just not too long ago.
No, I did it to pancreatic cancer.
Oh, to pancreatic. Okay, yeah. Well, I lost a friend to colon cancer, as I said, and it's one of those that sneaks up on you.
Absolutely, yes.
But it's also one that if you, just like anything, if you get that early detection, you've got a good chance of much better than you did if you didn't. Let me put it that way. And so highlight a little bit about just kind of how you got involved with the organization. Again, it's the Colorectal Cancer Alliance. Maybe kind of guide us in, how did you get connected to that, and highlight those things?
Sure. Well, 23 years ago, I was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer, colorectal cancer. And after surgery, I really was needing some support. And there was nothing that I knew of. I didn't know anyone that had colon cancer. And Huntsville being a small community, it was something that I was searching for. So I did a Google search for support for colorectal cancer, and Colorectal Cancer Alliance came up, and they had a buddy program, and they matched me with a survivor that had similar situation, and she became my greatest resource. And while I was in treatment, I read a book by a cancer survivor that said there is an obligation of the cured. You have to give back. So I knew once my treatment ended that I needed to continue, and I became a buddy at that point. And 2 years after my diagnosis, my sister was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer, and it was inoperable. And within 75 days, I lost my sister to this insidious disease. I knew at that point that I needed to talk about colon cancer. I needed to tell my story, which is one of hope, that even with a stage 3 diagnosis, you can survive. But unfortunately, what often happens is the disease is diagnosed in the later stages, and it's not as curable.
In those later stages, do you find that it's already metastasized to other areas, or is it pretty confined?
Oh, yeah,
it's already,
yes, it is
it's already,
metastasized.
yeah,
Yes.
stage 4, it's all over, right?
Yes, yes. It usually spreads to liver and lungs. My sister's was spread throughout her abdomen. By the time she presented with symptoms, it was already inoperable. I had tried to get her to be screened when I was diagnosed, and she's like those many people who was just afraid of that test. And when she finally presented symptoms, it was too late. And her words to me at that time, she said that test was nothing. I should have been screened. So I'm her voice now because she's not here to be able to share her story.
Miss Vicki, if you don't mind me asking, I've learned many years ago you don't ever bring up age with women, but I do have to ask this just for the audience out there, since we're talking about this. At what age were you diagnosed with the colorectal cancer?
I was diagnosed at 47, and told at the time by a doctor doing radiation, when you were diagnosed with an old person's cancer. You know, at that time, that's how they looked at it. And unfortunately, through these years, I've seen younger and younger people being diagnosed. And tragically, today, colorectal cancer is the number one cause of cancer deaths in people under 50.
Wow. Yeah. Well, if it's something too, you know, maybe like, what were you experiencing? How did you know that something was going on, if you're comfortable talking about that? Because I want to make sure the folks out there, you know, understand this for sure.
Sure. I noticed rectal bleeding in January of 2002, and I had seen Katie Couric's online colonoscopy and her talking about symptoms of colon cancer, and I knew from listening to her that was a symptom. And so in April, when I went for my well woman's checkup with my gynecologist, I mentioned the rectal bleeding. Do not wait that long. No one should wait 3 months after noticing rectal bleeding. You need to see your doctor right away. But my gynecologist did an exam and told me I had hemorrhoids, and then I might consider hemorrhoid surgery. And I left there feeling so relieved. I thought, okay, it's just hemorrhoids. And I thought, well, these are a nuisance, but I can deal with it. By January, the bleeding had worsened, and I was also experiencing pain and fatigue. And I thought, oh, I need to see a doctor and have hemorrhoid surgery, which I was really dreading. At this point, I saw my primary care doctor, and he did a scope, and he left the room, came back, and said, well, I found a mass, and I have made an appointment for you for a biopsy. So about at that point, hemorrhoid surgery did not sound so bad. So here I had you hear a mass and biopsy, and you automatically know that it's cancer.
You think of the big C.
Yeah.
Well, I know that in that moment there was obviously probably a lot of fear of the uncertain, and we hear of this all too common. And I was just thinking of James Van Der Beek from the very popular movie Varsity Blues. He passed away at 48 recently from colorectal cancer. And, here's another young person under 50. And I think that now the guidelines, they're pushing for people under 50 to get screened. Maybe highlight a little bit about what you've heard.
They've now changed the screening age to begin at 45. So what's really interesting, when I was first diagnosed, I was 47. A lot of my peers were hitting that 50 mark where they needed to be screened. Well, so now here we are 23 years later, and with that amount of time and lowering the screening age, my children's peers are the ones that need to be screened. And unfortunately, when you're 45, that's not on your radar. You're not thinking colon cancer.
Yeah.
So I really encourage my friends' children to begin screening.
I think too, and Jason, you can vouch for this. I mean, I know you've had some medical things, with your foot and those things. You've been open about it. I don't want to bring up something that you're not, what are you telling the people about this? But you have to be your own advocate too.
You do.
You have to be now. And I'm not downplaying any doctor. We have great doctors here in this community.
They can't fix you if you don't go talk to them.
But you have to be, and if there's something that you feel unsettling, that even though, well, he said that it was only this, but I don't feel that that's right. Now, we live in a world now to where most of the doctors aren't going to get offended, and you can't worry about offending a doctor because it's your health.
Absolutely.
So I would say if there's something that's going on with you that does not feel right and you get a diagnosis, it's okay to get a second opinion or to ask them to double check.
Yes. Yeah.
I had a very severe in my 20s, kind of like you don't think about colon cancer in your 40s, obviously. And I had very severe burning in my esophagus in my 20s. And all that I kept being told was, oh, well, you're too young for any of that. Don't worry about that. And it even got as bad as one time when they did the endoscopy that the pictures to me didn't even look right. And I asked my gastroenterologist at the time, I said, it looks like somebody took sandpaper to my esophagus. He said, oh, that's just the printer ink. It's the ink in my printer. And I felt very unsettling about that. And I went and got a second opinion. And I'm glad I did, because it could have been precancerous Barrett's esophagus. And I ended up having a procedure at 28 to try to help slow that down. I still have some issues with it, but I have a doctor now we're going to keep up with this. Same thing with colon cancer. Make sure that you've got somebody. It's important to find the right people, right?
Yes, yeah. Well, our sons were told that they needed to start screening 10 years prior to my age at diagnosis. And I tried real hard. Unfortunately, they didn't start at 37, but they did eventually get screened, and both have done well. My oldest son had one polyp when he was screened the first time, and they removed that. And that's the thing about colon cancer. You can catch it before it's even cancer. You can get that polyp, and it doesn't even have a chance. So he's now had his second colonoscopy. But what was tragic for me, my youngest son went to get a referral for his colonoscopy. The doctor knew that he had a mother that had stage 3 and had lost an aunt to stage 4. So here's his family history. And he's saying, well, now, why do you want to have this test? You're only 42. I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I thought you need another doctor, Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not doing that. I know you're not either to downplay a doctor or anything, but you've got to find the right person. I mean, you went through that, Jay. You found some good people who are advocates for you now too.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I was lucky. It wasn't me. It was a good Lord.
Yeah.
The right doctor was at the right hospital on the right day, and I just happened to be at that hospital that day.
One thing I wanted just to address something. Again, Vicki Barrilleaux joining us this morning. Very important information, as it is National Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month. you've got to take care of yourself, friends. You've got to take care of yourself. And there's a couple of things as a young person that scare me about medical stuff. And it's not the idea of, man, I may have something. It's the idea of, how am I going to pay for this? Mm-hmm. That is the number one thing that has held me back from so many treatments, even with insurance. And we won't go into that. It's a whole nother 2-week-long show that will never go off the air. But you cannot put a dollar amount on your life. And I understand, especially as a father with 2 young children, I understand that it's hard. It's hard to go seek medical care when you don't have the finances to go seek it. But there are options and programs out there to help people, and you just got to find them. Mm-hmm. And you may carry medical debt the rest of your life, but here's the key. Did you hear that? The rest of your life. Because there's a chance that you could have no more life if you don't go get these tests and these things done. Right, Vicki?
Oh, absolutely. Yes. And one thing about, they do have the Cologuard test now, which is fairly new, which can look for bleeding, and it looks for DNA that is shedded by the tumor. So it's a good first test for people who do not have a family history. Start with that Cologuard.
I was going to ask you about
that. It's a free test.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. What are some resources? I know that y'all have a website. Colorectalcancer.org is the website for the Cancer Alliance, for the Colorectal Cancer Alliance. How can people get some resources, some information like you were just talking about?
That was my greatest resource. But there's there's other colon. Since my diagnosis, there have been other organizations that have come about, and there is support out there.
So just go to a website like the colorectalcancer.org, and I was looking through here. They've got a ton of resources. They can connect you. Most importantly, just talk to your doctor.
Yes, yeah. And the buddy program was the best thing that I found. To find that knowledge from experience is greater than what you can read in a book. It really is.
I wanted to bring up one more thing. And Vicki, I so appreciate you being here today. It's an uncomfortable topic. I mean, let's be honest.
It's an embarrassing cancer.
It's an embarrassing cancer. It's an uncomfortable topic. But this is why we have this show, because we want to bring things to people's attention that sometimes people don't want to talk about, but we need to, because it's a simple thing that you can do. You can make the decision today to say, I feel fine, but I need to go get a test. I need to make sure. Go get the test and make sure, because you're not only doing yourself a favor, but you're doing your family a favor as well. And I know it's not easy, and I'm not going to go into the details of the procedure of the night before, but I've done it, and it's not that bad.
It's a lot easier than one round of chemo.
Yeah.
And no one should die of embarrassment.
No, I like that. That's a good thing to say, is no one should die of embarrassment.
The folks that are going to help you through that, they are very professional. There's no reason for you to be embarrassed.
That prep has improved. Believe me, I can tell you, compared to 23 years ago, that the prep for colonoscopy has really improved.
Yeah, they've improved the stuff that you have to ingest.
Exactly.
Especially the taste.
I was going to say, like, when I did mine, I was like, because everybody was like, oh, that stuff's horrible. I was like, man, this is like Kool-Aid. Could I have some more? They're like, don't take too much of that. Just take what we gave you.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was, I'll be transparent. I mean, it was literally like an 8-hour process. And yeah, you get up a few times in the middle of the night, whatever. And then by the morning, though, your stomach has settled down. That's why they tell you do all this the night before. It's not like while you're on the way to the hospital, anything's going to happen. They give you the instructions, or to the surgery center. They give you the instructions, they will you, and they make you feel so very comfortable. The most uncomfortable thing for me was putting in, and I've had quite a few surgeries, and I'm not afraid of getting blood drawn and needles and all that. But the most uncomfortable part for me was the IV. Just because there was a new girl in training and she kind of had a little hard time. I was like, here's my vein. And she's like, well, we're going to try over here. I was like, no, try. Again, be your own advocate. I was like, try over here. This vein is better. Trust me.
Yeah, I tried that. It didn't work. Like, I got pipelines. I know I'm going to be here for a minute. Can you stay out of the AC? What do? They stick it right in the bend of my arm.
Oh, man.
And, of course, it blew like 3 days later.
Oh, yeah. So, but that doesn't happen all the time. And I want to calm people this morning because it really wasn't that big of a deal. And then once the prep is what I think a lot of people fear. That was 8 to 10 hours. It wasn't a big deal. It happens quick. You get to kind of just stay at home and relax a little bit. If you can imagine relaxing during that, you can.
I mean, think about it, guys. You got your cell phone to keep you occupied. It can't be that bad.
And for me, I mean, you always hear people.
Pull your laptop in there.
Well, you hear people saying like, "Well, you know, I need to eat better. I need to take better care of myself." That's a good way to start because I mean, it cleans you out, and you are ready to go. You go in, they make you comfortable. You have the procedure. They'll sedate you, but you don't remember any of it. And then a few hours later, you're back to feeling okay, and then it's back to doing whatever. And so, hopefully, this morning, that will calm some people that are just been nervous about doing this. And maybe this morning, Vicki, the reason you're here today is because even if it's just one person today that hears this message and says, boy, I need to go get that test could save your life.
Absolutely. Yes, it can. Yeah. And I am having a community meeting concerning colon cancer during this month at Huntsville Memorial Hospital next Tuesday, 6 o'clock. So people that have been impacted, I want to reach out to patients, survivors, and caregivers because that whole family has cancer. When that diagnosis happens, everyone's impacted. And
So where is the meeting going to be at the hospital?
it's going to be in conference room A and B,
Okay.
6 o'clock next Tuesday, the 24th.
So March the 24th, 6 o'clock. And is this for people who have families and people who have been diagnosed, who have been affected by the cancer?
Yes. It's a community meetup to make sure that they're getting the support they need during this journey. So for patients and survivors, because I still have long-term side effects. I recently had a kidney removed, and it's because of radiation damage that was one of the side effects that impacted me during treatment. So your cancer journey doesn't end when that chemo ends and you ring the bell. I mean, you have long-term side effects, but I'm alive.
Yeah, well, praise the Lord for that. That's the important thing. And so get tested. Jason, maybe any final comments, something maybe on your mind for Miss Vicki this morning?
No, I asked the questions I had.
All right. Have you had the colonoscopy before?
No.
All right. You gonna go get one now?
I don't know, maybe.
All right.
Well, start with Cologuard at least.
Yeah.
We'll see.
And now that screening age has been lowered to 45.
Yeah, I'm past that.
So everybody that's 45 and older, they need to begin screening. If you come out with a clean test, you don't have to do it again for 10 years.
Ah, okay. So that's the deal. So
I thought it was like once a year thing.
yeah,
No,
I did
no.
want to ask you. So it's just like every 10 years or so.
Yeah,
huh?
so if it's a clean test, it's 10 years. If they find any polyps, then it's 3. Like my son, they found a polyp the first time, so they did another scan in 3 years, and then this time he had a clean test, so they said 5. So he doesn't have to do another test till he's.
That's not too bad.
No, it's not bad at all. No, and you get. It's great sedation. You go home and go to sleep, take a good nap.
You know what's funny for me? I was talking to our pastor because we do a show called Lunch Break every day here on the station, and I don't get a whole lot of sleep. And it's not really because I don't want to keep blaming my little children. It's not their fault. It's Daddy's fault. Just with everything going on. Like last night, I think I got 4 hours of sleep. That's not good. But
That's about usual.
yeah, it's about you. Jason's like, I already know that routine.
Yeah, I'm at college.
But I wanted to say this, that just I don't even know what I was talking about. I totally forgot where I was going with that.
I'm going to
Great
keep these
sleep.
comments.
Oh yeah,
After-
great. Thank you, Vicki. This is why I need
Great
you.
sleep.
This is something else. They need to have a brain check for me because this happens all the time. It's just, ooh, it's floating around up there. Just pull it back down. For me, when I have the anesthesia or even the light sedation, I come out of that feeling like I'm. You know how you're supposed to feel energized when you wake up in the morning? I don't ever feel that since I've been like 20. I don't know who does that. If you do that, tell me how you do that, honestly. But when I come out of anesthesia or sedation, boy, I feel like I've slept. I feel great when I come out of that
Got
stuff.
in that deep sleep, brother.
Yeah. So, and for some reason, I start preaching to people when I'm when I had my wisdom teeth taken out. I was telling my surgeon, I said, I said, doctor, do you know Jesus? And she told me she's like, Rob, you were preaching. And I was just like a little, I was probably like 17 years old. And I was
just preaching away.
Yeah, no, she goes, I wish I would have recorded that. And she goes, you were telling me I need to get right with the Lord and that you were trying to get right with the Lord. She goes, you're preaching up I don't remember any of this. So anyways, well, Miss Vicki, thank you. Maybe any final comments before you go today? It's been fun. Thank you for coming.
Oh, absolutely. I'm so pleased that you invited me. It's just an important topic to me. It's become my passion to talk about this disease because it truly is. It's preventable, treatable, and beatable. I mean, I'm definitely a sign that you can beat this disease. And, it's preventable because they can find it as a polyp, remove it before it even becomes cancer. Treatable, there's good treatment options out there. When I was first diagnosed, I didn't know any stage 4 survivors, and now I do. I mean, it is possible, even at stage 4, to become to where there's no evidence of disease, which is amazing. And then there's some that cancer has become a chronic disease. There's some people who are diagnosed and are on chemo for the rest of their life, but they're alive. It's treatable.
Well, do it. Get tested. And we want to encourage you. I know it may be an uncomfortable thing and even an embarrassing thing, but I guarantee the doctors, they've been through every scenario, and it's not embarrassing to them. They want to help you. So next time you go to the doctor, or maybe you haven't been in a while, call your doctor today and say, hey, listen, I heard about it on a show this morning. It's brought awareness, and I need to go get this checked, not just for me, but for my family. And tell them, and maybe they'll say, well, you're kind of young. Who cares? Just say, I don't care. Get it done.
Mm-hmm.
And most doctors nowadays will say, okay, no problem, and they will do it. So, well, Vicki, thank you so much. You're a friend of this program now, so come by anytime, and you're always welcome to come on and give us updates. So anytime that you'd like to come by, please do, okay?
Well, I appreciate the invitation.
You bet. Well, there she is, Miss Vicki Barrilleaux joining us this morning, and we appreciate her. Hey, for those of you on Spirit 94.3, we'll go back to music and programming. Jason and I have a few last things that we'd like to chat with. And again, a reminder, go to colorectal cancer. I cannot say that. It's like a tongue twister. Colorectalcancer.org is the website to go to. Jason's looking at me like, do you need some help?
This is Colorectal Cancer
you've
Alliance.
got the gift of gab and you can't even say a word.
No, I
Come
can't.
on, man.
All right, time is 8:25. We'll get back to music and program. If you'd like to stay on the show, we'll continue it on social media, HelloHuntsvilleTX.com and the Hello Huntsville YouTube. We'll see you back in a little bit. This is Good Morning Huntsville. Thank you, Vicki.
Are you ready for a better way to bank? Join Walker County Federal Credit Union today. As a member, you'll enjoy low-cost loans, no annual fees, and easy online access. We're not just a credit union. We're a community dedicated to your financial success. Experience friendly service tailored for just you. Why wait? Join us online at walkercountymfcu.com or drop by our location at 1802 Normal Park Drive, Walker County Federal Credit Union, member NCUA.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted, family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
Hi, I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
Tomorrow's Promise Montessori schools believe in creating spaces where children can learn, grow, and use their imaginations. At any Tomorrow's Promise location, children enjoy the largest playgrounds in town. Tomorrow's Promise Montessori is a fun school where every child learns at their own pace, and mastery of a concept is expected before moving on to the next concept. At Tomorrow's Promise, every child is respected, loved, and nurtured for the unique individual that they are.
Tomorrow's Promise Academy on Veterans Memorial now open. Visit tomorrowspromise.info for more information. Education you can trust. Hey friend, Rob Hipp here for Elliott's Jewelers. The new year is here, and what a better way to start out the new year than celebrating the moments that matter the most. And you can do that with Elliott's Jewelers here in Huntsville. Whether it's an engagement, an anniversary, a birthday, or maybe just a fresh start, Elliott hand selects every diamond, and he creates meaningful pieces that are designed just for you. There's no crowded showroom, no pressure, just personal attention and jewelry that tells your story. So again, start the new year with something timeless. It's Elliott's Jewelers here in Huntsville by appointment only. Book online at elliotsjewelers.com.
The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based 501c3 nonprofit Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addictions. If you or someone you know needs help, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. For more information, visit oakridgedisciplehouse.com.
Hey friends, Rob Hipp, Media and Community Outreach Minister here at First Baptist Church, Huntsville. Let me ask you, when's the last time you felt real hope? Maybe it's been a while since you've been to church, or maybe you've never felt connected to a church at all. Well, friends, that's okay. Here at First Baptist, we're a harbor of hope, and we welcome everyone just as they are. We have programs throughout the week for all ages to come together, ask questions, grow in faith, and find the hope that only Jesus Christ can bring. Whether you're looking for a fresh start or a community to call home, we'd love for you to join us. Come experience something real. For more information, visit fbchuntsville.org. First Baptist Church Huntsville, a harbor of hope.
In this harbor of hope, we are safe inside.
Hi, this is Braylon. You are listening to Feel Radio. God bless you.
All right, Jason, you ready?
Yeah, but I'm not dancing like you.
Dude. You know, man, I have it up here right this morning.
Yeah.
It's one of those mornings. I got it up here, brother.
I'm proud of you.
And I'm trying to like bring you up, and then you're just, well, I'm over here. Rightly, I'm going to sit over here. Rightly so.
I'm saving my energy, brother.
Rightly so. Saving your energy.
Rightly.
Wrongly. Kyle's looking at me. Kyle's in the studio. The Brisketeers over here like, dude, just be quiet. Kyle has nothing better to do than just come over here and sit and listen to us talk about
an energy drink.
Drink an energy drink and talk about nothing. This poor guy. I was up late last night. Yeah. I mean, this guy's up late and he's still.
Why were you up late?
Well, they can't. The people can't hear us when he talks back.
Holes in the ground never stops.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
You're always at it. Well, we appreciate Kyle.
I bet he's really busy now.
He's relaxing. So, hey, we do want to welcome you back. I think we're off the FM. And so we do want to say thank you. We always give a underwriting thanks, but when we're back on the social, we want to especially thank our good friend Elliott Herzlich from Elliott's Jewelers for all of your jewelry needs. Go by and see my great friend. It's Elliott Herzlich. He is located at the First National Bank Building downtown. Set up the appointment, though. It's by appointment only. You can go online to elliotsjewelers.com. I've been supporting this program through all of these 705 episodes, which is unbelievable to think about. We appreciate you. Just unbelievable. Big, unbelievable. Mm-hmm. I was trying to sound like a certain leader, you know, has used big words that aren't really that big. Just unbelievable. Josh knows. He's over here smiling. Look at Josh with that mustache over there. The little guy. Look at that guy. Hey, Josh, give people a look at the stash real quick. It's kind of got like a little growth out. Look at that, dude.
Yeah, I know.
He's like, is the mustache a thing? Lebanon, the facial hair is a thing, right? I mean, it's a thing, right?
I mean, you take pride in your facial hair.
Okay.
Because not all men can grow facial hair, so the ones who can, they have to represent men.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Representation. That's what I'm talking.
Yeah.
Why do you think our forefathers all look so cool back in the day? They had that Kyle look on them. You know, that cool just beard. I'm a man.
I'm just happy his beard's starting to finally grow back a little bit. He looked kind of funny there for a minute.
Yeah, he's looking all right. So we're all bearded in here.
I noticed.
Feels manly in the studio today. How y'all doing? I've taught my son. Is there a problem with this? Like, I want to ask you.
What's up?
My son, I got him a little basketball hoop for Christmas.
Okay.
It's a little water. You fill the base with water. And it doesn't leak, thankfully, because it's like an Amazon special. It doesn't leak, though.
Okay, yet.
Not yet, yeah. Now the net does come off of it every time you throw the ball into the basket.
Are you sure you didn't get it from Temu?
No, not Temu, no.
Okay.
I didn't spin the wheel and get 20 free prizes.
He got it from Alibaba.
Yeah. Alibaba. Sounds like an uncle with a lot of money. Like, I need to go talk to Alibaba. I want to get to know this guy. But anyways, this basketball hoop, I got it for my son. And I've been gently encouraging him to watch the soon-to-be world champion San Antonio Spurs, 50 wins on the season so far, number 2 in the league. So he sits with me and watches the games, and he shoots his little basketball in his little goal. Well, he'd learn, because he saw Victor. He saw Wemby, so my son now knows how to dunk a basketball.
Okay.
So he'll run over that thing, and he slams it in, and then he'll go, whoa! And so I said, Caden, I want you to do that again. And after you slam it home, say, I'm a man. And so now he'll run up to that basketball. I got a video of this. He'll run up to it. He'll slam it. And then he looks at me and he goes, I'm a man. See, I'm rightly so.
You just teaching him to be a man.
I'm rightly so learning him.
Yeah, you're learning him.
Rightly so.
Yeah.
He's going to grow up to be good folk.
Yeah.
He is. Elderly folk.
Congratulations on the win last night.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Over the Clippers. We were down, at one point, it was like 17-3. And we came back again and won. So much better than that team down in Houston.
You should have a whistle and watch him run over there and slam it and be like, traveling.
So much better. I thought about
that would be hilarious. That's what you should do. Did you hear him?
Yeah. I don't want to hurt him.
That's not going to hurt him.
It could.
That's
just going to teach him proper basketball etiquette.
Oh, okay. Well,
you got to teach him how to dribble now.
Coordination. Teach him how to dribble underneath the leg, up and over.
Teach him how to fake everything. I'll let him watch like a LeBron 20-minute clip on how to get injured when you're not injured. Yeah, that's the thing. See, that's right, Josh. You're a young guy. You're not really a big basketball fan, though, but you know basketball.
I don't know ball.
You know Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the greatest basketball player.
Yes.
Boom.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Boom. Say it again in the mic.
Yeah, say it.
Say it in the mic so everybody can hear you.
Say the complete sentence. Ready, go.
Michael Jordan.
No, wait. The camera's not on you.
Oh my goodness.
And you need to make sure.
Put the camera on.
You need to make sure that you acknowledge him. It's better than LeBron James, better than any other player that's ever played. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Michael Jordan is the best. I almost said basketball player ever. He's better than LeBron James. Who else?
All of them.
All of them.
Kobe.
Kobe was a good guy, though. I do miss some Kobe. Kobe was good. And he was good.
There's a lot of good players, but man, Michael set the bar.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, yeah.
And he said it like way up there.
And what's really cool is we're going to look back on this in like 20 years and we're going to be like, man, he was so good for so long. And then came the new GOAT, Victor Wembanyama.
I'm the man.
I'm a man. And then it's going to be Caden Malcolm Hip. See, I'm trying to speak it into happening.
I mean, he does have a bright future.
Yeah.
So he's starting to hoop earlier than now.
Dude, Wemby's drilling threes like a point guard. I mean, this dude's unbelievable. 7 foot, and he's drilling threes, Jason.
Well, that's good.
I was talking about Caden.
Oh, no. Somebody from Massachusetts keeps calling me. Maybe it's some sort of like National Historical Day.
Maybe it's a national. They want you to renew your auto warranty.
I don't know. They've called me twice now. Anyways.
So remember how I told you that I went to the Lions Club?
Did you go?
Yes.
Okay, well, flip back so the people can see. I know Josh likes to flip his camera on him.
Okay.
He went to the Lions Club
He went
in
to the
Huntsville?
Lions.
Yeah.
Did you? Hey, when you were there, did they tell you, say, I'm a lion?
No. But
he roared.
Wait, before you tell your story, can you give us your best Lions roar?
No.
Come on, man. You have to roar if you're in the Lions Club.
Take your camera off of him.
Well, no. I turned it because y'all are funny.
Okay. All right.
So I went to the Lions Club and they were talking about like scammers and like how like spam callers are like scammers.
Mm-hmm.
And they said if it's important enough, they'll leave a voicemail or text. They won't don't answer the phone.
No. They just fill up my voicemail box every morning.
Yeah, but you can tell if it's AI or not. Well, actually nowadays, like they even put like the breathing sound effect, so like you can tell.
Mm-hmm.
Vendor registration for HIP Consulting to receive payment and need to verify details. If you could please give us a call.
Oh, this one is legit.
Oh,
it's legit. It's the university calling me because I sent them an invoice for something that I was contracted to do. They need to verify information. That's a good one. That's a good day.
At least you answered.
But they've outsourced it to Massachusetts.
Well, what do you expect?
It'd be cool if they outsourced it to Fargo. Oh, yeah. Good morning. You betcha. We got to verify your... Brian, why do you still watch this show? I love you, buddy. He's all the way in far. I got 2 friends there that are just great. Darla Jean.
Mm-hmm.
Have I ever told you the story of Darla Jean?
No, you never told me the story of Darla Jean.
You want me to tell you the story of Darla Jean?
Yeah, because that sounds like almost a Southern name.
Darla Jean Harlow. All right. I'm all about, it's probably it's right. Kyle comes and hangs. He feels like he's part of the living room with us in here, or he just has nothing better to do. But I always want people when they listen just to feel like they're part of a family. I'm being serious. I want them to feel like, hey, just come hang out with us.
I know.
We're just some guys promoting good, talking good. Yeah, we're getting breakfast after this time. Well, I would
go to work.
Yeah, I would like to get breakfast after this. But
at the funeral home.
But Darla Jean, here, I want to tell the story. Darla Jean is from Fargo. She's a huge, in fact, I think like her vehicle says Crazy Bison Lady.
Really?
She has a car that's like decked out for NDSU. Pretty cool. Faithful fan. And we used to do a show called The Insiders. You're listening to The Insiders. And one day I was doing the show, and I said, I really want people to feel like they're part of the show, not just us.
Mm-hmm.
And so we used to do a live show from a place called Sicky's Garage. It was so cool, man. It was really good burgers. We need a Sicky's here. Trust me, it would blow up. We'd do it there on Thursdays. And Darla Jean was there, and I said, I'm just going to have a segment where Darla Jean comes on the show, just out of the random, and she joined the show with me that day.
That's awesome.
And I used to do that when I broadcast Sam Houston football. I had a segment called Fans in the Stands, and I would walk down about 2.5 hours prior to kickoff. I'd walk down through the stadium, and the rule was, to me, the first person that said hi to me, I would say, hey, I'd like to interview you. So I just walk around, and it wasn't like a wave. It was like, hey, how's it going? Any type of acknowledgement of like, hey, how you doing? Hi. And I would always find somebody within 2 or 3 minutes. And it was fun because it was off the cusp.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got to know Darla Jean. She became a friend. In fact, she mailed us a blanket when we moved back to Huntsville.
Really?
And that blanket would not fly here with other people, but it flies with me.
I'm sure it's an NDSU blanket.
NDSU and Sam Houston. She sewed both of them on there.
Really?
It's pretty legit. And it was for Caden.
That's awesome.
And I don't care. And you know what? The other day I wore my NDSU shirt around town. I didn't care.
Okay.
I'm a Bearcat. I like the Bearcats. But you know what? Those people were good to me up there too.
They got to get a little support.
I owe those people a lot, man, because they were really, I feel bad that I left after 8 months because they did. They were really good to me. But wrapping up the Darla Jean story, I get to meet this lady. I start talking to her. We become friends. She tells me, you know what my favorite places in Huntsville is? I said, "What?" And I don't know if she don't really sound like that. I just wanted to make it sound cooler.
Oh, okay.
You know what my favorite place in Huntsville is? I said, you know Huntsville? She goes, of course I know Huntsville. I used to drive trucks.
Okay.
Down 45. You can relate. You know places when you
I know places.
Her favorite place, she said, was the, and I'm not hating on it, but I guess it was a staple. And
For years it was.
I'm not hating on it.
I know what you're fixing to say.
But out of all the places, she knew about the Hitchin' Post. Isn't that cool?
The Hitchin' Post, back in its prime, in its day, that was the place.
Do you think places like that got overtaken by like a Love's and those kind of places?
I think so, but I think there's a lot of really cool, independent-owned truck stops with good little old-school cafes in them, but you don't hardly see that anymore. There's so much regulation, I think, in trucking these days. Drivers don't have time to stop and enjoy a meal. You worried about that clock, and then you got dispatchers saying, hey, you know, you got to make this many miles today, or, you know, it's just not that's one of the reasons why I'm not in the industry anymore.
How long were you in the industry?
About 12 years.
You kept a log book and all that?
Uh-huh.
Did you ever get the county, like the county the state pulls you over and checks your log book?
Oh, yeah. Like one time I got inspected 3 times in one day.
Man.
I got an inspection in New Waverly. Then I got pulled over for roadside just south of Fort Worth. And then I got pulled in the way station for another inspection in Childers, Texas. And I was on my way to Casper, Wyoming, and I was planning on making it to somewhere in Colorado, you know, for my first night. I didn't even make it out of the state.
Trying to get to the Friendly Ghost, and they wouldn't let you get there.
I didn't even make it out
Casper.
of Texas. That was horrible.
Did you catch that one?
Mm-hmm.
Casper.
Yeah.
He's friendly.
Yeah. And I did not like going to Casper. I did not like going there. It's too windy.
Was it spooky?
No. Well, yeah, it was the one time I went up there with a van trailer, and I didn't have much weight coming back. And when you're looking behind you and you're fighting the wind and you see the trailer only has 4 wheels on the ground, and it's twisting over, you're like, not doing this again.
Were you ever on the CB quite a bit?
Oh, yeah.
What was your handle?
Oh, you didn't really have handles. I mean, you just got on there and started talking.
Yours would have been, if this upsets you, let me know.
I still have my radio that was in my big truck.
You got the Cobra.
Oh yeah, it's a Cobra 29 that's been boosted a little bit.
You got a foot warmer on her.
Well, I don't know. I had a few upgrades made to my radio thanks to T-Bone.
I was thinking, now I don't want to upset you, but a cool handle for you would have been like Big Red.
Okay.
Like, hey, what's your 20 there, good buddy? It's Big Red coming at you down here in Casper. Come on back, come on.
Yeah.
What's your 19? What's your 20?
What's your 20?
What's your 20? Well, I'm over here, foot down on the pedal, and I'm rolling quick on 35 East. We got 2 bears and a couple of 4-wheelers that don't know how to get around. Come on back, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Was that okay or not really?
Not really. Old school, yeah.
Josh doesn't understand any of this.
No, I saw.
No, and all you wanted to know was whether the coop was open, and then the chicken coop.
Okay,
that's a weigh station. You called it the chicken coop, and then the most of the time you'd hear any chatter on the radio as if there was a wreck, and everybody was wanting to know what lane I need to be in. We called those the guys that had the red light radios. That means they didn't turn them on unless the red lights come on. Which were the brake lights. The rest of the time, they won't talk to you.
Tell me real quick, We're going to wrap up here in a moment. By the way, shout out Darla Jean. Love you, sister, if you're out there. I'm going to send this to you later. So that was my Darla Jean story.
All right. Come on.
I'm going to give you a few of these, and you give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you think this is good CB lingo, okay? This is called thumbs up, thumbs down. For those of you watching on social media, for whatever reason, if you're still
All right,
here.
let me get my thumbs ready.
All right. Thumb up, thumb down. Josh, you can participate in this as well. You just got to think. You got to think like East Texas. All right, here's the first one. All right, thumb up, thumb down. Tell me if this is good. Breaker, 19. I got a bear sitting at the 118 looking like he's a fishing for a donation. Y'all keep the shiny side up through Huntsville.
That's good old school.
Okay. I got a 1 to 2, 1 thumb up, 2 down.
That's old school.
And Josh, if you have no idea what the CB lingo is, you just, if it sounds cool, then you go thumb up.
But that's old school, okay? So anyway, if you wanted to do it new school, you would say you got a full grown.
Okay. You got a full grown?
Full grown.
If what?
That's new school. Full grown means that's a DOT or a state trooper is called a full grown.
Okay. All right. Well, thumb up, thumb down. I got a few more of these. Okay.
All right.
And then most of them are going to be old school, but you just if you feel nostalgic, thumb up or thumb down.
Okay.
Eastbound on 45, you got a parking lot from about New Waverly up to the Big Sam statue. Somebody done forgot how to drive again.
No, that's a good one.
Ain't gonna be eastbound on 45.
Well, I don't know why he's eastbound, but the rest of it was fine.
The AI got this thing wrong.
Is this AI?
All right, you ready for this one?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Oh, West Walker County, y'all got a local yokel running radar just past the 1097 exit. He ain't playing. Got 3 already lined up. Come on. All right.
Yeah, that's a decent one.
Josh is like, this is dumb.
I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah.
No, local yokel is a city cop.
Local yokel. We got some good local yokels here, by the way.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. You ready for another one?
Yep.
Breaker 19, Huntsville check. Who's got their ears on? I'm rolling past, well, it's Madisonville, Buc-ee's, and it's busier than a church potluck on Sunday.
First off, the truck driver's not going to care about Buc-ee's.
Okay.
No, yeah. Hey, did you? So let's bring up the Buc-ee's. Did y'all see what they just did?
No.
They are not allowing any vehicle towing a trailer in their parking lots.
Oh, getting bougie on us.
That includes RVs, bumper pools, goosenecks, hot shots.
So what about a U-Haul and you're hauling a car behind you?
Don't stop at Buc-ee's.
Breaker 19, I ain't stopping there. Come on back, come on.
Yeah, no box trucks, nothing pulling the trailer.
Why?
Because that's what they want to do.
Unbelievable.
Buc-ee's getting some bad rap. You know, I mean, they're getting a lot of free, advertising, but bad rap from the Better Business Bureau giving them Fs.
Well, I'm going to give them a Z. That's worse than an F. I mean, that's terrible.
Well,
they've gotten too bougie. Here's a discussion that I have.
They've gotten really bougie.
Here's the problem. Why is it that human nature, we think that we have to keep tweaking things over and over? When something is good, just let it be good. Let it run its course, and then in that moment, maybe start to change it.
I think
leave it alone.
I think Buc-ee should go take some notes at like Iowa 80 truck stop or something.
All right.
Or hell, just go down the road
Here.
to Woody's.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. Woody's got way better food.
Well, here's another one. Y'all want to do a few more of these?
No, we got a
You
minute.
feeling a few more? My sister's chiming in too with the thumb up, thumb down, by the way. All right, southbound, watch your back door. You got a Smokey hiding in the trees right before you drop into town. He's as sneaky as a raccoon in a trash can. Come on. That was kind of Kyle kind of got a little lip twitch on that one.
But they do that in Wichita Falls. They got motorcycle cops as you come in, and they hide literally in these trees on 287.
Now, Josh, how would you decipher a Smokey in the trees? What do you think that means?
Yeah, a cop.
Okay, there you go. All right, and I said four-wheeler. I do know some lingo. Here's the next one. Well, anybody got a 20 on that four-wheeler crawling in the left lane? Are they driving like they got nowhere to be and all day to get there? Then I like to throw in, come on.
Nah.
All right.
No, they not.
Chat didn't cook.
They would talk
Didn't cook.
more about the evil Knievel than the four-wheeler.
right.
Yeah, Evil Knievel, that's a motorcycle cop.
Okay. Here's another one. I kind of like northbound through Huntsville. Traffic's tighter than a pair of boots, 2 sizes too small. Better ease off that hammer.
Is the hammer the gas?
Yeah.
The gas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's a good one. Now I'm going to do one like.
Can you pedal on the right?
Now here's your. This is Hillbilly Henry here. Okay, ready?
Hillbilly Henry.
I got a Texas-sized pothole in the right lane near the exit. Might rattle your feelings loose if you ain't careful.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to know that because that will blow a steer. That will blow a steer tire if you hit it wrong.
All right, all 3 thumb up on that one. So I think we have a winner so far. And here's the final 2. Breaker. If you're coming through Huntsville, Hungary, well, again, it's got it wrong. It's not in Huntsville. Breaker. If you're coming through Madisonville, Hungary, Bucky's got lines longer than a sermon, but the brisket is still worth it.
Oh, no.
Oh, don't be saying that to Kyle, the brisketeer of Huntsville. Saying that
No. I'm telling you, I will never, ever eat Bucky's brisket ever again.
Amen.
All right.
No, I had it twice, and it did the same thing both times. I thought I was prepping for the test we talked about earlier.
Had it twice, and the stomach wasn't feeling nice. Come on.
Come on.
Come on back. Come on.
Come on.
He did come on back. Come on. That was a local porcelain talking to him saying, come on back. Come on. What you 20 good, buddy?
Yeah,
Well, I'm about
it.
to bedroom, about to head that way. Final one here. Y'all keep the bugs off your glass and the bears out of your wallet. Huntsville, base station clear. I want to get Cooter to read these.
Base station clear.
Base station. I haven't had a.
That's somebody at their house.
Yeah, that's not even.
I know.
That's just somebody at their house.
We had a base station growing up, and I didn't understand how it worked. And I stuck a coat hanger in the antenna socket, and it fried all the electronics.
Oh, imagine that.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you go. Very important things on St. Patrick's Day. And I wanted to end with this. St. Patrick's Day, celebrated March 17th. I don't know a whole lot about St. Patrick's Day.
Well,
Do you, Josh?
did you answer our question from the start of the show, or did you forget it?
I've totally forgot it.
Where did the pinch come from?
Oh, yeah. Did you research this, Josh?
I'll do it real quick.
What is your guess, Josh, on where did the pinch come from?
I think. Well, honestly, we don't celebrate it in Lebanon, so I've been here for 3 years, and every single time I get pinched because I don't wear green.
All right, this is getting far-fetched now. The St. Patrick's Day, this, by the way, Google. The St. Patrick's Day tradition of pinching stems from American, of course we have to mess it up, not Irish folklore that originated back in the 1700s. This from Wikipedia. It is believed that, National Geographic Kids. It is believed that wearing green makes you invisible to leprechauns who would pinch anyone they could see, those not wearing green. The pinch serves as a reminder to wear green, often called the wearing of the green, or as a playful punishment for not doing so. It will pinch you. Jason's about to backhand me. None of us are wearing green at all.
Actually, God's honest truth, my drawers are green.
Drawer. Josh is checking.
I do have green.
Well, my fingernails, my pinky nail, my fingernail a little green. Come on back, come on. All right, I think that's about enough. Josh, any final comments?
You said a name earlier in the show, and that made me laugh. Not the name, but you said, Jaretta, where are you?
What is it? What did I say?
You said Jaretta.
Jaretta,
where are you? And it made me laugh.
when did I say that? Oh, Jerica.
Oh, Jerica?
Yeah, Jerica. Jerica was before you were part of the show.
Josh got a little green in his ears there, and he's cleaned that wax out so he can hear better. Jaretta?
Who's Jerica?
Jerica.
I don't know who that is.
She's from Fargo. Well, you betcha.
Are you gonna give her a shout out?
Yeah, we are. Jerica, hello. Where are you?
Yeah, she hasn't. I don't know. I don't. Since we're in the new studio, it's not like I can eavesdrop on his computer and see who's commenting in.
No, you need to
I think we need to put like a TV on that wall over there
And
so
see
we
the
can
comments.
see the comments.
We
Or we need an integrated screen, right here by the mic, so we can see for us old people that have to work like cheaters.
Old folk.
Elderly.
Elder folk.
Elder folk. Well, hey, we are going to wrap up here in just a few moments. I do want to send this out. Well, it's hotter down here than a summer in July. No, it's not. It's cold today.
It is cold, man. It shouldn't be. I mean, spring's supposed to start this weekend, right?
Yeah.
Or sometime Friday.
Well, see,
No, Saturday.
Oh,
The
Saturday.
21st. Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
The AI messes up. Here we go.
Always messes up.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to change it up. You ready for this real quick? Well, it's colder down here than I don't know what the tone of this is. Josh leads worship sometimes. He could probably sing this even better. Well, it's colder down here than it ought to be. Got a Texas chill running right through. Wait. Got a Texas chill running rightly through me. Mm-hmm. We're cruising on I-45 with the heater on high, and we're all asking the same thing. Why? Kyle's like, look at this guy over here.
Kyle's going, Rob's got a screw loose.
Hold on. We keep looking around like you might walk through. Even this cold snap ain't the same without you. Jerica, where are you? From Fargo winds to Huntsville blue, we thought we'd left that cold up north. Now it followed us right down, of course. Kyle's like, I'm going to quit listening to this show. Jerica, we're missing you. Look how horrible the AI is. Listen to this. Jericho, we're missing you by Bucky's Lights and Bearcat Blue. There ain't been Bearcat Blue in a long time. I mean, that's like an afterthought color. Did you know that there was blue back in the day?
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, that's the worst song ever.
You should put it through Suno.
What happened?
Here, just read the text. Don't read it out loud.
Okay. Old buddy Billy. All right. Jason's got to go. He's got to go take somebody some food. So, Josh, any final thoughts before we go? Fun day, man. Thanks for hanging out, buddy.
Yes, sir. I really enjoyed this today. I missed the studio. So
we missed you. Jason, any final comments? Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
I'm going to celebrate it by doing absolutely what I do every day, and that's...
I'm going to celebrate it by
Dude, I went yesterday.
taking a couple finals this afternoon and working on my project.
Well, hey, we couldn't cut up and have fun and some serious things today if it wasn't for Guardian Defense. All things personal safety. Their website is guardiandefensellc.com. Come hang back out with us 11:30 as we have lunch break today. Our third week doing the show. We're starting to gain some traction on that as we play music in between brief segments. So come and join us as we continue promoting and celebrating the good here in Huntsville. Until next time, we'll see you back at it tomorrow morning, bright and early, as we continue on. 7:30 is the time. And tomorrow
7:40.
on 7:40-ish, tomorrow on the show, as we will have our friend Darkus Miller joining us. Darkus is a good friend, and she's going to be talking about 21 Management Bookkeeping Services. That's her business. And a wonderful person. So we're excited to have her on the show. First time tomorrow. Until then, as I end every show, reminding you, we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other. So please provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand of support. Somebody out there needs you. Come on back. Come on. See you later. See you, good buddy.